Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom, our praises to the mighty YAHUAH. Praise the mighty YAHUAH. Before we get started here, I just want to give thanks and praise. I praise the mighty YAHUAH. I thank the mighty YAHUAH. Giving all praises, giving all honor, and giving all esteem to the mighty YAHUAH. YAHUAH is the creator of the heavens, the earth, the seas, and all in them is the mighty YAHUAH alone created. Let's praise Yah this Friday. While you all are asleep, you're sleeping good. The servants, the prophets of Yah are rising up early to give thanks to the Most High, to pray for the nation, to pray for those who want out of the captivity is my mission. As a widow with a fatherless child, I'm just here to encourage you. I'm just here to encourage you. All praises to Yah. We thank Yah and we honor Yah. Your Sabbath is coming. Bless, praise Yah. Your Sabbath is coming. Stay in your dwelling place. Get enough food for 2 days and don't come out and rest. That's how you can save your soul, too, by keeping the Sabbath. Look at things happening in America. Okay? So I'm here to go over these scriptures with you. A word from Yah. And giving our praises to the mighty Yah is just my daughter and myself, a widow with a fatherless child. No husband, only the Most High. We only Old Testament. No New Testament. There's nothing new about YAHUAH's word. There's nothing new about YAHUAH's word. So YAHUAH's word will not come back void, and YAHUAH's word will never change. Never. Okay, so we're getting ready for the Sabbath. If you can support our journey, please do so. We have Cash App and PayPal. As a widow with a fatherless child, it gets hard out here, especially in this country where YAHUAH has sent me. It's not cheap in Eastern Europe. That's where we are. And don't ask me why. This is my journey. I go where the Most High sends me, and this is not our final destination, I'm sure. So if you could support our journey, we could always use help to get water and groceries out here in the foreign lands. And let's just give the mighty Yah honor, praises, and thanks again before I go into what I'm talking about. Praise Yah. So let's just give honor and reverence to the mighty Yah. We thank you, YAHUAH. We thank you for life, health, and strength. Thank you for your goodness and your mercy, YAHUAH. Thank you for your everlasting love. Thank you for keeping us, Father Yah, in the captivity, all of us, and bringing us out into the wilderness of the people. Thank you, Father Yah. Your word will not return back void, O Yah. I'm praying for those who want out of the captivity, those who just sleep right now, laying in their beds thinking, how am I going to get out of America? Well, thank you, YAHUAH, for using me for early, 10:35 a.m., probably about 4 or 5 o'clock in the sleep over there in the Americas and other parts of the world where the Israelites are scattered abroad. Thank you, mighty Yah. Please hear my prayers. Please help those who want to get out, Father Yah. Please hear them as we go over 1 Kings 8. Even as I supplicate for myself for funds and other things that we need on the journey. We're never going back to America, Father Yah. You told me don't go back. So whatever you bring my way, we will get through it with you, oh Yah. Funds, transportation, whatever we need, it comes from you, Yah. And you use your people however you use them. And I thank you, Yah. Please be with the motherless, the fatherless, the widow, the widower, the stranger who calls on you, those who are afflicted and suffering and going through, those who don't know how to get out of the captivity. I'm here to make a call, to plead to the oppressed, to the captives, those who want out of America. YAHUAH, please continue to use me, thy faithful servant. And please continue to cast down all my enemies and those that just hate me without a cause, YAHUAH. You know who they are. And please have mercy on thy servant's son and daughters, Father Yah, that they will return to righteousness and you will correct them through measurement and not through death. And have mercy on my parents, Keep Olivia and I, and allow me to continue to do thy will, O great King. Hallelujah, hallelujah, all praises to the mighty YAHUAH. All praises to y'all, family. I got my tissue here. And this is just a call for those who want out of the captivity of America. We know most people are going to be destroyed in America. Let's just be real. Most are going to be destroyed. You're not going to make it. YAHUAH told you to flee. You don't want to flee. I don't know what else to say, but we're just going to keep doing the work of the mighty Yah. Your money don't mean anything to the mighty Yah. I'm telling you right now, your money ain't going to save you. You can have all the zeros and the money in the world you want to have, but if you're not obeying the mighty Yah, and if you're obeying the mighty Yah, he will test you and take every dime when you go into the wilderness. And are you going to say, am I going to go back to America? Or I'm going to stay in the wilderness and keep pushing it with the mighty Yah? Let me encourage you. I'm just here to encourage you, those that want out. I'm just a single mom, a widow with a fatherless child on my own journey. And the Most High keeps us. Yeah, the Most High keeps us. So I would rather be outside of America when things hit the fan. I would rather be outside of America where they have a sense of community in other countries. They have a sense of community. You don't have a sense of community in America. Everybody's wicked. Everybody's angry. And the remnant of the people should be leaving America anyway. So if y'all want to sit there and stay in America, stay there. That's your prerogative. But clearly, I'm going to go over these scriptures again and again that the mighty Yah said, flee. Why would he tell you to leave America if he wants you to stay? Don't make any sense. People don't have no wisdom, no understanding. All they know is what they think they know. And clearly, the Most High said for years now, it's been magnified since 2019. Get your passports, get out of America. Get your passports, get out of America. Go somewhere. You don't have to follow me. I'm not asking you to, but I'm asking you to go somewhere. You have the wilderness spoken of in Ezekiel 20. Excuse me. You have the wilderness spoken of in Ezekiel 20. You can go there. South Sinai, Dahab, Sharm el-Sheikh. Your tickets are cheap. Your tickets are like $360, $70. You want to get out the way. The Most High Yah wrath is upon America. You want to flee America, and nobody asks you to stay there and fight. You're going to die. You're going to be destroyed if you stay in America. You're going to be destroyed, whoever you are. If you stay in America, you're going to be destroyed. You're going to be destroyed if you stay in America, especially if you could have left and you didn't leave. The Most High is going to... you don't know what's going to happen. I ain't wishing that on nobody, because you should be working towards getting your passport, practicing righteousness. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying this since 2019, and people have been saying it's not time to go. I'm not leaving, but the writing is on the wall, and clearly YAHUAH said over and over again, flee America. And Amos 3:7 says, surely YAHUAH will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Whether you like me or not, I am a faithful servant of the Most High Yah, and I've been at it since my awakening in 2014, 2015. Been a faithful servant of the Most High Yah. Now, 5 years almost on this side of my journey, living in Egypt, 2 years. Not even planned to leave Egypt and land on my 50th birthday. That was only the Most High Yah. It wasn't me. I'm just a humble servant, growing up, repenting from my wickedness, my sexual perversion, my idolatry perversion, which is perversion, whoredom to the mighty Yah. When you call it on JESUS, that's wickedness to the mighty Yah. He doesn't like that. Your money is not going to save you, especially you selfish behind Negroes. Your money is not going to save you. I don't care how much you worked for it and how hard you worked for it. Y'all better break them family curses that the Most High put on your generations. Y'all better break those curses for your grandchildren and their children's children. But most of y'all going to be like our ancestors did. They disobeyed Yah, and now we're in a mess today because they disobeyed Yahuwah. We're suffering from the curses that they disobeyed the mighty Yah. They went into Egypt. We come up from Jerusalem. They fled and went into Egypt, and they did not obey Yahuwah. He told them not to go into Egypt. Jeremiah 28:48. You can read Jeremiah. It tells you your history is in front of you. You are not a Christian. If you look like me, you're not a Christian. You're an Israelite. If you're in America, but only a remnant will be saved. Most of y'all gonna be destroyed. I'm here to tell you right now, ain't no New Testament Christ. JC ain't coming to save you. Your money ain't gonna save you. Evidently, I've been living out here and I'm poor and it ain't saving me. It's only the Most High Yah's been keeping us afloat. It's a test. The Most High Yah said he's gonna bring a third of his people through the fire. Do you know what that means? You're gonna have situations. You're gonna be crying. You're probably gonna want to give up. So many people have died, killed themselves. They're not a part of the third. The third of the people that's being purified, they moving with the mighty Yah. They're not just saying Yah this and Yah that. Nobody, Yah said his word is above his name. And his word is to obey him so that we may live. That's what he said. It's not just about talking about Yah. And it's been going on since I left the captivity in 2021. Since 2019, people been saying, it ain't time to go, don't go nowhere. But clearly, Yahuwah said, deliver yourself. And a very small remnant is going to deliver themselves out of the captivity. Go somewhere, but South Sinai is available for Zion. If you want to go to South Sinai, go. The tickets are cheap. The closer we get, people are going to be all trying to leave at the same time. You ain't going to have nowhere to go. The Most High is not going to hear you because Amos 3:7 says, surely the mighty Yah will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, his secrets. His secret is 2026, you can go to South Sinai, the wilderness of the people spoken of in Ezekiel 20. I've lived there for 2 years. You have the Red Sea. You have apartments full of good things. You have everything ready. You can fix it up. All you have to do is move in. You do not need to sign a lease. You can move from apartment to apartment. See how the Most High Yah has been prepping me in my wickedness and my captivity while people been talking about me and calling me all kind of names and everything. And I'm trying to make it in that kingdom and live everlasting life with the mighty Yah. I don't care about no money. I don't care about these people out there that's practicing wickedness and don't give a darn about what the Creator said. I don't care who you are. It don't even matter because everyone has to go the way I'm going, and that's to obey the mighty Yah, whether you like me or not. Everyone has to take this narrow path if you're going to make it in the kingdom. Yahuwah don't have picks and favorites. He told us to obey his word, and things will go well for you when you obey the mighty Yah. That's not to say you're not going to be tested. Most of y'all are scared. You talk a lot of talk, but you're scary, though. You're not going to make any moves. All you're going to do is sit over there and complain. Excuse me, and you're going to complain and complain until the Most High Yah destroy you. Yeah. Okay? No JC. Only the mighty Yah. No JC. Only the mighty Yah. I'm here to talk to you about the wilderness, your behavior. Okay? Yahuwah will take your money in the wilderness. I'm telling you, y'all might want to go ahead and move, get situated outside of America. You can teach English on your computer. You can do anything you want to do. You can make your products. You can sell them. Whatever you want to do, you can do in the wilderness. 2026 April, you can start going. Whatever business ideas you want to have, it's a place of peace. We don't have to go anywhere to build anything. We're not building anything in the wilderness. If you want to go to Africa and spend your money building, that's you. But to Zion, the remnant of Zion is to return to South Sinai, the wilderness of the people. Ezekiel 20 is where Zion is to be, okay? If you can support our journey, it's just my daughter and I. We could use the support. We have the Sabbath coming, family. And that's where my funds are going to go, to the Sabbath. Sabbath is tomorrow. Stay in your dwelling place. I do not debate about the Sabbath. There's not no sense of debating about the Sabbath because the covenant is broken. Yeah, the covenant was broken. We're trying to fix up a broken covenant. The Most High said he's going to give you a new covenant and put it in your heart. So whatever day you reverence your Sabbath on, praise the mighty Yah to you. I ain't here to debate nobody. But tomorrow is my day of rest. Today is the day of prep. This YAHWH will judge me, not you. Okay? YAHWH will judge. We're trying to do a broken covenant. Yah's giving us a new covenant, but you can relax on Saturday. And I think it's the most proficient day, especially in living in America where all the bullets are flying around. It's best you stay in on a Saturday and rest and pray to the mighty Yah on a Saturday. That's what it's best that you do over there in the captivity. YAHWH will deliver you. If you put forth the effort, YAHWH will deliver you and help you. If you put forth the effort, you can't just do anything and say, I ain't going to do nothing. I'm just going to wait on Yah to pick me up. That's not how it works. I hate to tell you. Ain't no hand coming to pick you up. Because in Jeremiah 51, YAHWH, the All-Uah, said, deliver yourself. Don't get caught up in the judgments of America. Like, something could happen in your neighborhood. YAHWH could send a storm. He could send whatever. And because you were told to flee and you didn't even try to flee or didn't even care to flee, you could get caught up in the iniquities and the wrath of America. You really could, because you all have money. You've had money over and over where you can leave America. All it takes is a little bit of work and effort. Sister Carnithia is a great example. She's been trying to get her granddaughter's passport since 2019 to get custody of that child. She's been praying to the mighty Yah. I've been encouraging her through the years. 2025, YAHWH gave her custody of her granddaughter. 2026, now she can work on her passport, and she is ready to get the heck out of America. All she does is cry and talk to me and say, Leah, I got to get out of here. My family is wicked. I've got to go, Leah. Little sissy, which is I'm her little sis because sister is older than me. Little sissy, I've got to get out of America with my granddaughter. So I said, sis, you're doing a great job. You've been working on that passport. We know our children don't want to hear us. They love Babylon. Most people love the Matrix. Most people don't care about righteousness. Never have, never will. They want to be whores to the idol. Jesus. They want to go whoring. And the mighty Yah is furious. And I'm just here to step in and intercede and show you how to get out of America and show you how to make supplications as I'm making supplications. I need funds for my Sabbath. I need my apartment. I'm under foreign protection in the mighty Yah. So it's a lot of things we need as well. If you want to leave America, there's no excuse. You can seek foreign protection. If you do the research, if you get serious about things, you can get out of America and be protected for leaving. Okay, even from your enemies, because wow, the Most High just showed me right here. It just hit me in my thoughts. When a man ways pleases Yah, he will even make his enemies be at peace with him. So that means you can go somewhere else and claim foreign protection, and YAHWH will keep your enemies at peace with you. This message that I speak is not for everyone, because most of y'all going to be destroyed in America and in the wilderness. And most of y'all going to be destroyed because you don't want to listen. You don't care what the Most High Yah said. You only want to do your own thing. You're delusional. You're not going to listen. So, oh, well, that's for the rebellious of you. Sabbath is coming. Stay in your dwelling place. Tell them people you can't work on the Sabbath and watch the mighty Yah. It works. The mighty Yah is testing all of us. He's watching all of us. The mighty Yah's eyes is upon Israel, and most of us will be destroyed as a people. But of us, a remnant, a very small remnant will be saved. And that remnant is going to go through the fire. You're going to lose some money on your journey. You can ask some of my brothers that have left America. You're going to lose some big money. Those who got big money, you're going to lose some money. You could lose your bank card. You can lose so much out here in the wilderness and foreign lands. But who's returning back to America, to captivity? We are not returning back to America for nothing. I don't care if I only have $1 and that's all I have. I'm never returning back to America. So may the mighty Yah continue to use me. May the mighty Yah continue to use me, because at the end of it, Yah will be my reward. Yah is my reward, is YAHUAH. I have palaces. I am wealthy. Oh, yes, I'm a wealthy woman. I'm very wealthy. I am wealthy. I have wealth beyond measure. I'm headed to Mount Zion to be on the top of that mountain with the mighty Yah. My mind is made up. My mind is made up, and no one can change my mind. I'm strong-minded here in that I want to be with my Creator and have some peace. You can have some peace and rest too. If you want to be with the Most High Yah, obey YAHUAH. Have compassion in your heart for your brethren and your sister, and stop being wicked and selfish. Stop it. Call on the mighty YAHUAH. Keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. Tomorrow, you can rest. Stop running the streets in America. Stop running the streets in America. Stay in your dwelling place. Get enough food for 2 days and stay in your dwelling place in America. Stop running the streets in America. I'm only here to give you help. Key points. Stay in your dwelling place. This is nothing but love. I'm bringing you love. This is love. All praises to the Most High Yah. America is about to be destroyed. Y'all get y'all passports and get the babies out of America. You see all of this clowning that's going on. Get your babies and get out of America, please. Get out. I'm crying and I'm weeping. Get y'all babies and get out of America. You can do it. You can leave America. Let me encourage you. Things are about to hit the fan. I am a servant of the mighty Yah. My name is Sister Leah, and I come to urge you to work on your passports. Don't say you can't do anything. You can get your passport. I can direct you. You can call on the Most High Yah. You're going to repent. I'm going to take you to the scriptures to show you how you get you help from the Most High Yah. Y'all get them babies out of America. Please get y'all children out of America. Don't you see what's going on over there? I want my grandchildren out of America, but nobody's listening to me. Nobody's listening. I want my grandchildren out of America. I'm praying my children make it through this. And I'm praying your children make it through this, but y'all gotta leave. Do you hear me? You gotta leave America, family. Yes, you can leave. So let me just clear up these tears and let me just get on back to reality here. Let me get out of my feelings. Let me get out of my feelings. I left America. Let me tell you, I left. My husband died in 2020. He didn't leave us nothing. He was addicted to the white girl, the coke. My husband was addicted. Yeah. He didn't leave us anything. He was from his Cubano, and we lived in Miami. But my husband repented to the Most High Yah, and I took care of him till death did us apart. But I kept telling my husband, you're going to be destroyed. You keep using this drug. It's going to destroy you. So I asked the Most High to get my husband away from me. And sisters, you don't have to call on nobody, no girlfriend or your mama, your aunties. Call on the Most High Yah. If you're having a problem with your husband, this is what I did in my apartment in Miami. Fall on your face and call on your Creator. No New Testament Christ, no. Call on the Most High Yah. This man is disturbing my peace. Please get him. Please, YAHUAH, fix this. Call on YAHUAH if you need help in your marriage. And YAHUAH separated me and my husband. He separated us. I kept telling my husband, his behavior was bad when you on cocaine and all them drugs and stuff like that. My husband wouldn't listen to me, but YAHUAH heard me, and he delivered me and opened the door. And my daughter and I, which was 10 years old, 9 years old, 8, she was 8 or 9, 2017, we took our journey. We lived in shelters. We lived in different shelters. We never been to Virginia, North Carolina, Cincinnati. That's how my journey went. And YAHUAH gave us an apartment in Cincinnati. My husband called me later and said, baby, I need a liver. I need a liver. I said, well, I warned you about this, but I'm not coming to Florida to take care of you. If you come to Cincinnati, I will take care of you. And he came 4 times and he died the 4th times. I took care of my husband. I cleaned his behind. I cut his hair. I did everything that you would do for your own child. I took care of my husband like he was my baby, some people would say. And that was to death do us apart. After my husband died, I kept crying to the Most High, Yah, I want to get out of America. And I prayed this prayer. 1 Kings 8 and Leviticus 26:40 through it works. And after I took care of my husband and buried him and all of that stuff and my daughter, and she's the baby of 3 from his side. I have adult children in America who despise me for not being with JC and for calling on the Most High Yah only. And I'm set apart. I'm a different kind of woman. And I'm strong because I have the spirit of the mighty Yah with me, the Ruach Kadash, and I'm not letting go of the Most High Yah for nobody. I ain't letting go of the mighty Yah. I'm just telling you my story to encourage you to get out of America. Yes, you can leave. You better leave because you're going to get caught up in the judgment and be destroyed if you don't leave. Most people too busy dancing, singing, clowning, and all kind of things when you should be preparing yourself mentally. Then work on your passports one by one. If you have a lot of children, so what? Nothing is too hard for the mighty Yah. It doesn't matter if these people have a felony on you. Who cares about a felony or a misdemeanor or paperwork? The mighty Yah is your God, is your creator, is your king, not Jesus. So if you need anything, the Most High Yah is real. I need some funds right now for my Sabbath. And I'm doing 1 Kings 8. You got to pray this here, and the Most High will hear you, and he will save you. He will deliver you. But you got to do something. You have to start from somewhere. We left Egypt. We left America in 2021. My daughter was 10 years old. I prayed the prayer right here, 1 Kings 8. I kept the Sabbath in my dwelling place. The Most High delivered us. I had to go get my daughter's passport from Cincinnati, Ohio, to get an expedited passport in Washington, D.C. And then I figured we'll fly from Washington, D.C. to Egypt. It didn't work like that. It took 2 months because the Most High had me do some work in Washington, D.C., which was to make videos and to see all the wickedness in Washington, D.C. And during the COVID time, you had to get a swab. We don't take shots. We don't do that mess. But we had to get a swab before we get on our airplane. So we were in D.C. in February. The paperwork didn't come back. Sometimes the paperwork came back. You have to have both paperworks to get on your airplane. Well, for 2 months, YAHUAH laid us over, and I had no clue. I was so mad. Every time I go to the airport or every time I'm trying to get the paperwork so I could get the heck out of Washington, D.C. and get on to Egypt in February. It didn't work like that. That's why I'm saying the Most High would do whatever the Most High Yah want to do. I had no clue I was going to land on my birthday. I had no clue I was going to land in Cairo, Egypt, on my 50th Earth Day. That's the Most High. So when we landed, I turned 50. So when I turned 55 this April, y'all's willing, it'll be 5 years out of America, and I'll be 55. That's some kind of increase coming. I keep saying, wow, y'all, 555. So that's how my journey goes. A free Hebrew slave. Yeah, a free Hebrew slave, because if you read in your book at Jubilees about a Hebrew slave being free on their 50th Jubilee, I'm like, wow. So the Most High freed us. We landed in Cairo, Egypt, and to South Sinai, where I'm telling you all you can go. I lived there 2 years. It's a desert. It's beautiful. It's the Red Sea where your fathers were. You can live there right now. You have $1 US. Is 47 Egyptian pounds, okay? Your airplane ticket is about 380, 370, 350, the most 400. That's the mighty Yah. Coming from Dulles Airport into Sharm el-Sheikh. I don't know about Cairo. I didn't look up Cairo, but we went to Cairo. I paid about $1,500 for 2 tickets back in 2021. Now the tickets are cheap. The Most High is providing a way for you to leave if you want to leave. Your apartments are cheap. We lived in front of the Red Sea. I paid $500 a month, $550, and then the sheikh, the Arab man, took it down to $500 for me. And we lived in front of the sea, in different apartments in front of the sea. You don't have to sign no lease. You just shake their hand and you just be honest. You practice righteousness. I've had 3 apartments. I've had 3 apartments in South Sinai in front of the Red Sea. Okay, you can do it. You can do it if you focus on the mighty Yah. No man is with me. I'm a widow with a fatherless child and got no husband. He died. The adult children don't like me. Nobody cares for me. Just me and my baby out here. So after we lived in Egypt for 2 years in South Sinai, YAHUAH took us. We took a trip on the ferry to Jordan. They wouldn't let us in Jordan, so we had to come back. And then we ended up in Tunis, Africa, Tunisia, Africa. Don't worry. North Africa is going to be filled with black people again. It's coming. Those wicked people going to be destroyed. It's going to be all blacks. It's coming. So I love North Africa. Y'all talking about don't go. I take the mighty YAHUAH with me. I don't have no fear. Because YAHUAH said that when a man ways pleases YAHUAH, that he will make your enemies be at peace with you. They don't bother me. Wherever country I've lived in, I have peace. And a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's the truth when you walking with the mighty Yah. And you obey the mighty Yah. Ain't nobody out here having sex. I ain't trying to marry nobody. I'm healing on my own self from my self-inflictions. In Deuteronomy 28, I've been raped and molested as a child. I've led a promiscuous life. I'm just real about mine because I'm real to myself, so I could be real to anybody else. The Most High Yah does work and answer prayer. I put on a new circumcised heart. I don't care about those things anymore. All I care about is obeying my Creator, working on helping those who are oppressed in America to get out, being an example of holiness unto Yah and obedience. No one has arrived. You got to practice righteousness. Every day you got to practice. Okay, so we've lived in Tunisia, Africa for 6 months. Then we took it to Antalya, Turkey. We lived 7 months. But during that time of moving, we took a trip to Istanbul for a week. And then we went to Tunisia. Then we went back to Turkey. Antalya is beautiful. I can't wait to go back. The Turkish Riviera, having breakfast on the port down there by the water. I mean, it's amazing. It's only the Most High Yah that I could do these kind of things. And I'm humble. I don't have no money. I have a small income because my husband didn't leave us nothing. The small income that we get monthly, and the Most High has been taking care of us. The Most High is faithful, family. Y'all get them passports and just trust the mighty Yah. Excuse me, I want you to trust the mighty Yah with all your heart and all your might and all your soul. And maybe that's why the Most High is taking me on my journey like this, so someone else can see that if this woman can do it, and I got more money than this woman because I don't have nothing but a little income. If this woman can do it with a fatherless child, surely I can leave America too. So I am here to encourage you. We also we caught the bus from Antalya, Turkey to Georgia. I love Georgia. We love Georgia, the Georgia mountains. We lived in Cartavate, overlooking the Black Sea. Hotel, $20, $15 for your hotel. During the summer, I mean, like it was $12, $13 some nights for my hotel. Then we moved and we found a house, and we paid for the house $300, $350 a month. Maybe still a little bit too much, but we had a whole house on a hill in a mountain. Then we moved into the condo in Georgia. You can live in Orby City for $300, and then $50 for your light bill, $350 in the condo on the 28th floor and on the 48th floor, Batumi, Georgia, Orby City. So, and you don't pay no visas. Anybody want to go to Georgia before you get to Sinai? You don't pay no visa fee. You can live there 12 months and don't pay no visa. If you need to do a visa run, you can run to Turkey or Azerbaijan. I said that wrong. Azerbaijan. You can run there and get your passport stamp, and then you can come back to Georgia and you'll get a whole nother 12 months. So Georgia is very beautiful. These places I lived is with the mighty Yah. I'm not a part of no group or camp. The only one I'm a part of is the Zion movement with just 2 or 3 of us. And we are individuals in different countries who left America. And we just love the mighty Yah with all of our heart, with all of our might, with all of our soul. We don't follow camps, churches, classes, none of that. We just move with the mighty Yah. Okay? So we lived in Georgia for 7 months. Beautiful Georgia. You can go there. And then we in Poland right here. The Poles don't bother us. I don't care if they racist. I'm not seeing nobody bother me. Most of the people here mind their own business. They don't bother me because the Most High said that when a man ways pleases the mighty Yah, he will even make your enemies be at peace with you. So that's what I believe I'm going through. Nobody bothers us out here. Nobody bothers us. Just the mighty Yah keeps us. And I'm trying to get back to South Sinai. I pray that the mighty Yah allow us to go back. Antalya, Turkey. I love Turkey. Antalya, Turkey is so beautiful. And it's 45 Turkish lira to $1 US. So you got to know how to move around. People out there playing in America. I'm looking at y'all from this side of the world, the people that's cutting food and not even thinking about their babies, getting them children out of America, still doing the same bullshit, still going to church, still talking about Jesus, and that idol is not going to save you. The Most High Yah is the creator of life and death. There's none else but the mighty Yah. Now, when you come out into the wilderness in South Sinai, if you want to go there, 2026, you will be tested by the Most High. It's a beautiful place. It's very peaceful. Our ancestors were there. It's a very spiritual place. But I'm just saying, in any country, anywhere, you could lose your passport. You could lose your debit card. You could lose money. You don't know what the Most High will do, but will you complain or will you go back to America or will you trust the mighty Yah? So all praises are to the mighty Yah family. I'm going to show you how to repent and to lay up supplications, which is what I'm doing because the Sabbath is tomorrow. Stay in your dwelling place. Stop running the streets of America. Bullets are flying all over America. If you need to seek foreign protection, talk to me. It's one thing that YHWH is using me. African Americans, so-called Negroes, blacks, the Israelites. They don't know nothing about foreign protection. We've been beat up in America. We have been beat up. They have raped us, our ancestors. They just cold right murder us. They get away with it, and we have the battered women syndrome. That's what's going on. I've been in abusive relationships. I've been in bad relationships with men. My husband wasn't so as this, but the battered woman syndrome is very bad because you're being abused by America. They're murdering our people in the streets like George Floyd. And I talk to people in different parts of the world. I talk to men and they just shake their head about the things that's going on with the black people in America. They just shake their head. I say, yeah, well, that's our punishment for disobeying the mighty Yah. We don't want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We want to call on Jesus, eat pork, shrimp, and crabs. You better repent. Y'all better repent, whoever you are. I don't do that no more because I'm living a healthy, clean, obedient life. I'm not perfect by far. I'm not. But I am not calling on Jesus. I'm not sitting in nobody's church. I'm not married, so I'm not having sex. I can't do that anymore unless I'm married. I've had my adulterous days. I should have been killed by the mighty Yah. And so have my husband or whatever man I was with. I done went through all of that in my past life, and that's darkness. The Most High said he won't remember that no more. If you repent to the Most High Yah, Ezekiel 18, the mighty Yah said he won't remember those things that you did anymore. He'll forgive you if you turn to righteousness. But if the righteous man, so it must be some righteous people, but if the righteous man turn to his wickedness, YHWH said, your righteousness is not going to be remembered and you're going to be destroyed. Ezekiel 18, we got to know how to put the Most High's word to test and to understand what the Creator is saying. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to encourage you with truth. This ain't no BS. This is the truth from the mighty Yah and my journey, my experience. I'm here to help you. Those who want to leave America, you might want to get going and start working on them passports and getting them babies or getting yourself out of there. You can't save your mama, your daddy. You can't save nobody. You can barely save yourself. YAHUAH said, only through your righteousness. Go read Ezekiel 18 and go read Deuteronomy 24:16. The father shall not be put to death for the children. Your children shall not be put to death for the fathers. But everyone is responsible for his own sins. You're responsible for your own sins. That's why I couldn't stay. I have children in their 30s. My son is about to be 35, one about to be 34, one going to be 32. You know what I'm saying? But I took the baby with me. That's not their father. It's my last child. Was 10 years old when we left, and she's 15 now. So it's a widow with a fatherless child. Left America with the mighty Yah in 2021 with no husband. And I'm a strong woman because my heart is connected and cleaving to the mighty Yah. I don't want to be touched by a man. I'm too high. I feel like I'm high on the wings of the mighty Yah. Why do I want to come down and take care of a man and be his servant? No, I'm going to be the most high, his helpmate. But today's man, they want you to be a servant. Why they go get more women? They go have sex and be with more women and bring more women to the relationship. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I'm not the one. The Most High is righteous. And the Most High is the only one that's ever loved me like this. This love from the Most High feels better than any man I've ever been with. And I'm 54. And you know I was promiscuous since I was raped and molested as a child. So you know I've had my share of men. Sad to say, I'm a whoredom. It's just the truth. Yeah, just real. Even though I look like this, I know a hot mess. Yeah, I've had my share of men. Ain't nothing to brag about. It's a disgrace to be a whore, you know. But I kept saying to the Most High Yah, being a whore to a man don't mean nothing as worse as being a whore to the mighty Yah. Jeremiah 3. Turn, O backsliding Israel. You are a harlot. You've been under all of these churches whoring with Jesus and these idol gods. That's the worst kind of whoredom is to do to the mighty Yah. Forget the man. Forget those men. What about the mighty Yah? So it's time to clean up your heart right now. You got to get a circumcised heart. And that's what I'm here to do. Encourage you. Only those who want out of America. I ain't talking to nobody else, but those that's trying to flee. Those who feel sad and accept their punishment. YAHUAH said you must accept your punishment. I accept my punishment. I'm not never living like that. And of course, I be tested. Now I'm in this country and there are Africans here. You got Nigerian men over here. Men from Ghana, Senegal. You got Africans in Poland. Yes, there's an African community. So, you know, I be tested at times. And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't get out like that. Ain't no sex in me. Ain't opening my legs for nobody. I'm celibate almost 9 years. It keeps me strong. And I'm waiting on my husband in the kingdom of Yah. I believe is where I meet my husband in Zion over there. Ain't nobody thinking about no husband. My daughter is 15 and she's a virgin. And we trying to keep up with that and make sure she knows. She already knows and understand her worth. You know, when you love yourself, get out of America. Get your babies. Don't say you can't do it. Sarah, which is Abraham's wife, which is our mother, our first mother, our patriarch. She had a baby, Ishkak, our father. She had him at 90-something years old, almost 100 years old. Ima had Ishkak. So don't say that it's too hard for you to leave America. It's not too hard. You just got to put a plan together. You got to do 1 Kings 8, which is where I'm about to take you right now, and show you how to repent, how to make supplications to the mighty Yah, how to get your passport, get your babies, and get out of America. It might not happen overnight, but you got to start from somewhere. My big sister, and I'm 54, my big sister, which is like 5 years older than me, 6 years, she's been trying to get her granddaughter's passport. Her daughter didn't want to give her the guardianship of her daughter because her daughter living a wild life and not taking care of the baby. So big sis said, Leah, I can't leave America without my granddaughter. That was in 2019, and she saw me leave in 2020. She's been watching all my videos. So finally, last year, 2025, YAHUAH gave her custody of her granddaughter. Now, 2026, she's going to get the passport, and she's headed to South Sinai with her granddaughter. Praise Yah. So you can't give up. You got to stay focused. Big sister stays focused. She's always seeing about her airplane ticket. When she gets to South Sinai, she is so happy to get to the other side of the world. And trust me, she's coming from California. So you can do it, family. You can do it. I am here to encourage you. I don't mean to be so emotional, but I am, because I'm weeping for my own children. I have to pray. 1 Kings 8 applies to me too. I'm praying this prayer. I've been praying this prayer since I left America. I want my grandchildren out of America. I need funds. I need funds today for my Sabbath. It's tomorrow. Y'all need to get in your house on the Sabbath, get enough food for 2 days, and don't come out. The bullets and all the wickedness is going around in America. Look at Minnesota. It's going to go to each state, family. Get out of there. The Creator said flee. Jeremiah 51 tells you to get out of America. The daughter of Babylon, Zechariah 2, says Zion, we are Zion, us. It's telling us, YAHWH says, Zion, deliver yourself, Zechariah 2, who dwells with the daughter of Babylon. You are dwelling with the daughter of Babylon, and the Creator told you to get out of America. So you have a faithful servant here. I'm all about the mighty Yah, and I'm weeping and I'm grieving. And I'm so sad, but I have to keep pushing to encourage someone to get y'all babies out of America. Or if you by yourself, go anywhere. Go where YAHWH leads you. But I'm just here to tell you to go. Go. Save your soul. Get out of America. So let's give our praises to the mighty Yah. We thank you, Yah. I honor you. I give you all reverence, all praises to our Creator, the Holy One of Israel. Father, I'm praying for those who want out of the captivity, those who don't know how. Please let your word shine on them, that they can see that they can leave America, that you are faithful. There is no unrighteousness in you, O YAHWH. There's no wickedness in you. You are a righteous judge. You hear the cries of your children. You answer prayer. I'm asking you, Father YAHWH, to continuously protect my children, my grandchildren, those online with whatever they need, those that come online. Please give me increase, YAHWH, as our Sabbath is coming. Please give me the words to share to thy people, O Yah, that they may see that we must obey you. Hallelujah, hallelujah, all praises to the mighty YAHWH. So I'm going to take you right here to 1 Kings 8, and I'm going to take you right here to verse 47. It says right here, yet if they this is King Solomon reading a prayer to the mighty Yah while back in these days for today. This prayer that I'm giving you right here is how to repent and how to pray for your passport, your money, whatever you need to get out of America. But if you don't want to do it and you don't believe, it's not going to work for you. And if you're not obedient, it sure ain't going to work for you. If you're doing everything else except what you're supposed to be doing to get out of there, it's not going to work. The Most High is righteous. 1 Kings 8 verse 47, it says, yet if they shall bethink themselves. So you got to think about this. You got to think about your wickedness in the land that they are carried captive. Verse 47, 1 Kings 8, once again. Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whether they are carried captive. So we were carried captive from the west coast of Africa. We're not Africans. We are Israelites. Our land is in Jerusalem. The enemy is on our land. YAHWH is going to destroy them. All of that land is yours. That Gaza, them people that's being destroyed, all that's our land. That's the border. Israel, that's your land. We're not Africans. We're Israelites. Okay? So we went into Africa. We went into, because that's Africa too. We went into Egypt. In the Jeremiah times, we went into Egypt. The Creator told us not to. And we were doing idolatry in the land, and we went into Egypt, and YAHWH destroyed us. He sent us in slave ships from the west coast of Africa. He put a yoke of iron around our neck, sent us to the four corners of the earth, butt naked on slave ships. Butt naked for our disobedience, our ancestors, and that's how we ended up in the Americas. You are not African. YAHWH says to keep his word and to obey him so that things will go good for you. When you obey the mighty Yah, you got to separate from these wicked people in your family. Yeah, they in your family. You got to separate from them people. You got to separate and come out to church. You got to stop eating pork, shrimp, and crabs and having sex, and you don't have a husband. It's time to cut that out, because if you read Ezekiel 9, the slaughter weapon is out for the abominations. That's why people are being murdered and killed over and over. If you read Ezekiel 9, boy, YAHWH is killing people. His death angels, YAHWH death angels. I'm scared. I fear. But if you obey Yah, you don't have nothing to be afraid about. But if you disobey Yah, you have a lot to be afraid about. So right here, verse 47, 1 Kings 8, praise YAHWH. It says right here, yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whether they are carried captive. So you left the west coast of Africa, you went into the Americas, Barbados, Jamaica, Trinidad, and turn back. We got to turn around and make supplications unto YAHWH, unto Yah, not no Jebezas. Ain't no Jesus, black or white. That's old. We don't do that no more. We waking up and we got the kingdom, but I'm here to feed your soul. I'm here to feed your soul the truth to help you live and to be strong in the mighty Yah. That's my job. I woke up this morning, just hopped out the bed at the shower and saying, YAHWH, what can I do for you, YAHWH? It's to help somebody that wants to get out of America. This is jewelry. This is gold. This is a diamond right here that I'm giving you, because America is finished. It's going to be destroyed. YAHWH said it. It might not be tomorrow, but it's happening. Just look around you. It says, if you turn around and make supplications unto YAHWH in the land of them that carried them captive. You got to make this supplication in the land of those people that carried you captive. UK, America, France, all whoever, wherever they carried you and made you be a slave, your ancestors. We are the descendants of those people. We are their descendants. This is what you must say. We have sinned. We have done perversely, and we have done wickedness. This is the prayer you must pray. It works. It's how I got out of America. I was praying all over my apartment. My husband died in 2020. I was praying all over that apartment to get out of America. Before that, 2019, 2018, when my husband was down in Miami in his sins and we were separated, and I was in my apartment 2019. I was all over that apartment crying out to the mighty Yah, YAHWH, please. I need to get my daughter's passport. YAHWH, please. We need some funds to get out of America, Father Yah. For I have sinned, YAHWH. I have done wickedness. I have done perversion, oh YAHWH. Please forgive me of all my wickedness of going to church, calling on Jesus, eating pork, shrimp, and crabs, doing Christmas, Thanksgiving, doing all the pagan holidays, even Valentine's Day. I gave birth to a child, and I used to celebrate that wicked day too, all pagan holidays. Please forgive me, YAHWH, for all of my wickedness against thee and thee alone, oh YAHWH. Please have mercy on me, YAHWH. Now I'm going to lay up my supplications. Thank you, Yah, for hearing me to repent. Now I'm going to lay up my supplications. Father YAHWH, you said if I call on you, that you will answer me, Father Yah. Father YAHWH, I need a passport for my babies. I need their passports. Father YAHWH, I have no money, Abba Yah. Please send some money from somewhere, Abba Yah, so I could get the baby passports. I need this paperwork signed. Father YAHWH, my husband, my ex-husband, he will not sign his paperwork. The baby daddy, YAHWH, I have a probation, Father YAHWH. I want to get out of America. All this is cry to the mighty Yah. This is how you lay up supplication and get your prayers answered. And this works. It works. YAHWH, please hear me, Father YAHWH. I need the money for my ticket, the airline ticket. Father YAHWH, I want an apartment in South Sinai, Father YAHWH. Please give us the funds so I can get my babies out of here. Father YAHWH, Father Yah, I have a felony, Father Yah. How am I going to get out of America with this felony, YAHWH? I know nothing is Father Yahuwah. Will you please hear me, Almighty God? I don't know what to do. I don't know how this is going to work out. You got to cry to the mighty God and lay up your supplications. And most people don't know how to pray to God. Most people are not spiritual and have no wisdom, although they say Yah. A lot of people say Yah, but they don't know how to make no moves. And I'm here to encourage you and show you how to pray and to lay up supplications, which I'm doing this myself. I need funds out here. It's cold, it's snowy. My Sabbath is coming. It's the same prayer that I have to pray myself. So that's laying up your supplication means to humbly beg for something. To humbly beg for something. Father Yah, I need to get my passports. Father Yah, I need $5,000 to get out of America. You don't need no tens and thousands of dollars, because YAHWH could take all of that money when you come out there. Then what are you going to do? Oh, I got to get back to America to go to work and get some more money. That's that slave mentality. That's why you just take your computer with you. Okay, you can teach English online. That's the big thing, living abroad. You can teach English online. No, I don't do it. My computer was stolen, but my job is to move like I'm doing for the mighty Yah. This is what I'm doing. And this is what I've been doing since 2021, leaving America. You can go on my YouTube, YHWH Israel. I have videos from my journey and my travels. My baby was 10 years old, and I'm saying the same thing. Get your passports. I'm saying the same things. 1 Kings 8. Bethink yourself in the land of your enemies. Okay, I've been saying it since 2019. It's the same word since 2021 when I landed in Egypt. YAHWH will answer you. YAHWH used me to bring out 5 different families came out. I don't know where they all are. And one brother followed my journey, my big brother, and he went straight into South Sinai, lived in my same apartment complex in front of the sea. And now he went on to Thailand or wherever he's in, Vietnam now. So it does work. These prayers do work. I'm just a messenger. I'm only a widow with a fatherless child. So that's how you lay up your prayers. You supplicate. You're going to humbly beg for whatever you need. To you Africans, stop saying Jabezas. Y'all need to stop calling on that name, and then you need food to eat. Call on the mighty Yah. Every time I look at your Nollywood movies, Jesus, Jesus, thank you, that's wickedness. You're not holy calling on the idol God's name. Y'all wicked. YAHWH is not going to answer you if you calling on Jabezas, Yeshua, Hamashiach, whatever that idol name. YAHWH not going to hear you. It's only Yah. I am Yah, Isaiah 43:11, and besides me there is no Savior. I am Yah. Besides me there is no Savior but me, Yah. That's it. It's only Yah. There's no other Savior to save you. The wilderness is in South Sinai. It's only one wilderness, Ezekiel 20. You can go whenever you want to. Our people that look like me, your brothers and sisters are already down there right now. If y'all want to go, I can assist you. I can direct you to get to South Sinai. Your people down there from America, they live in a peaceful life. Trust me. The mighty Yah with his people, family, but you got to make moves. Ain't nobody coming from the sky to pick you up. You think somebody coming? The Most High said in Jeremiah 31:31, I'm not going to do this as I led your fathers by the hand when I brought them out of Egypt. So in other words, Jeremiah 51 says, and Zechariah 2 says, deliver yourself. Deliver yourself, Zion, who dwells with the daughter of Babylon. Get out of America yourself. And that's what we're doing. That's the Exodus. Start to get out by yourself. You can go anywhere you want to go. Okay, let's take it right here to verse 48. All praises to the mighty Yah. Verse 48. If they return unto YAHWH, not JC. Look at verse 48, family. If they return unto YAHWH with all their heart, not your mama heart, not your husband heart, not your daddy heart, not your friend heart, but your heart. It's an individual thing. It's not for everybody. This message I'm saying is not for everybody. It's only for a remnant. You should have seen how they came on my YouTube, those men who believe in the New Testament Christ, calling me all kind of names, talking about me, don't even know me, and I'm saying the same message. They talked about me like a dog yesterday on my live on my YouTube. I said, the mighty Yah gonna get y'all. YAHUAH is going to get you all, because I pray for it. I pray for my enemies to be destroyed. So right here, verse 48, if they return unto YAHUAH with all their heart and with all their soul. See, this, my heart is big and this is my soul. And you got to do this in the land of your enemies. 1 Kings 8, family. Do this in the land of your enemies who carried you away captive. They carried you from the west coast of Africa, and I don't want to go over there, to be honest. I'm not interested in no Ghana. For me, North Africa is my land too. North Africa, yes, I've lived in Tunis, Tunisia, Egypt, North Africa. I don't care what them people say, that's all going to be black. And I'm putting my footprint on it. I was in Tunis, Tunisia for 6 months. No fear, family, no fear. Trust the mighty Yah. It's all ours. Okay, the enemies who carried them away captive, and pray unto YAHUAH. Who will you pray unto? YAHUAH, toward their land. It says pray towards your land. You need to find your land, turn towards the east. If you're in America, get your compass, and that's the way you're going to pray. Turn that way to pray. Which thou gavest unto their fathers. So you have land. You don't need to come spending your money on no land. The money is about to end anyway in the next years or whatever. You don't need that. All you need to do is get out of America and come rest, okay? Go rest in one of these countries. The wilderness is the best place, I'm telling you right now. Going to South Sinai, you're going to get a lot for your dollar. You can live like a king in Egypt or a queen, so they say. I'm telling you. I did it for 2 years. You're going to get good food. You're not going to get treated like they treat people in Morocco, how they calling people monkeys and stuff. I don't like that. That's not the wilderness. Okay, they're going to be destroyed. All of the wicked going to be destroyed anyway. But South Sinai is a spiritual place. It's a spiritual place. You're going to meet a lot of people from different parts of the world, even from America, different people. And the spirit is different because our fathers were there. And Deuteronomy 1:1 speaks of Dahab. That's where you're going, Dahaz. Okay. And pray unto YAHUAH toward their land, which thou gavest unto their fathers. So you have land that was given to Abraham, Ishak, and Yaakov. Canaan, the land of Canaan, that's our land, which is where Israel and Palestine is today. The land will be cleared off. Soon as the Most High destroy all of them people, we'll be able to go back home and live in peace and build up our kingdom. Build up the temple of Yah. YAHUAH's third temple. Don't listen to them people. Them folks is your enemies. Them ish people. The city which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name. The house, King Solomon built this house for YAHUAH. His eyes are there, although the temple is not there. It was destroyed. And we ran into into Egypt, and it was destroyed. And then we were sent to the four corners of the earth on slave ships. You got to get some understanding of your knowledge of self, who you are, what happened to you. So you'll know that you are very powerful with the mighty Yah. You are royalty. Let me encourage you. You are a royal priesthood unto the mighty Yah, but most of them are going to be destroyed in America and everywhere else, and only a very small remnant will return. That's my family, is the remnant. I can say that. The very small remnant. We're going to meet up outside of America. We're going to come together, and eventually we're going to get home. Okay, Yahweh, which thou gavest to their fathers, the city which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name. So King Solomon is talking about the house, the temple that he built for YAHUAH, for us to pray, for mighty God to be there with us right there. You got to pray that way. So if you're in America, get your compass, turn towards the east, and lay up your prayers and your supplications. YAHUAH, please forgive me, for I have sinned against thee and thee alone, O Yah. I have done wickedness. I have done perversion against you, O Yah. And then you're going to stop sinning. And then you're going to say, YAHUAH, please, I need my passport, Father Yah. I need these children to get my babies out of America. My ex-husband won't sign the paperwork. Will you make a way? However the mighty Yah makes a way, you better run with it. Even if it's death. I'm just telling you, my husband is dead. He had already signed the paperwork anyway, but unfortunately he died, so I didn't even need that paperwork, which he signed before. You don't know how y'all's going to do it. People are so wicked. You see, people are so wicked. And people not thinking about the mighty Yah. And the people that's calling on Jabezas and doing wickedness, they being destroyed. Look at these Christians. Your Christian people are dropping like flies. And then they go back to bury their people in the church. It just disgusts me. I don't want nothing to do with no Christianity. I am not a Christian. Praise Yah. I learned more from Islam in 2 years living in South Sinai in Egypt than I did my whole life. So let me tell you, when you go out there, you have a toilet stool, your shatafa all over South Sinai. You're going to be able to clean your behind with some water. My daughter loves that. You use the bathroom, and if you have to poop, the water is going to come out the toilet. Your shatafa is going to be in your apartment, your bidet. You're not going to find this in Christian countries unless they have a section off where Islam is. I've lived in Georgia. They don't have these kind of toilets, but they do have it on the Turkish side because there's a lot of Turks in Georgia. I live in Poland. You're not going to find this really out here in these countries unless it's a special side. But in Islamic countries like Tunisia, I lived in Turkey. I love me some Turkey. Tunisia, I lived in Egypt. You're going to find a bidet toilet in your McDonald's, in your Burger King, in your airport. Wherever you go use the bathroom at, you're going to find a bidet toilet to rinse your behind off. Not in your Christian countries. Big difference, family. That stanky stank idol. All praises to the mighty Yah. And another thing, again, just be on your best behavior when you leave America. Don't come out into other people's lands acting like a fool, being disrespectful, because you could be destroyed or sent back to the captivity. People have died in the wilderness. People have died in these wildernesses and foreign lands, and people have been sent back to America, which is their vomit for wickedness, okay? Cover up, ladies, when you come out. Even when you go to the beach, cover your behind. My daughter loves it. When she goes to the beach, she do not want nobody seeing her body. I love it. I love the way the 15-year-old is loving herself, not thinking about boys in such a manner like I did. You know, I was raped and ravished as a child, which led to a promiscuous life. And my last baby is doing it different, and I love it. It's the mighty Yah, because we got to raise our babies. And she was 4 years old, raised up in this truth. And we're not perfect. Trust me, we not. But I'm just telling you, my daughter don't know nothing and care nothing about no Christmas. I love it. Don't give a darn about no Thanksgiving, no Christmas, no Valentine. My baby don't care about none of that there. What we care about is keeping the holy day. Ma, is it the Passover? We keep the Passover. We keep the Sabbath. We rest on the Sabbath day. This is what we're supposed to teach our babies. It's not a hard life. It's just the right life. It's the path of righteousness. You know, to teach our babies and teach our young girls to cover up. And we respect our bodies. We respect ourselves. We respect virginity. We're saving ourselves for our husband. Even as celibate ones, we're not virgins, but we're abstinence. And we're saving ourselves for our real husbands. We've had to practice in being a whore in the captivity. So now we got some fresh air. We come out of America and we can think about our wickedness. As this says, you can think about it. When you come out your captivity, you got so much peace away from America. Ooh. It's so peaceful outside of America. Don't let them fool you. They use scare tactics to keep you in America, to make you think that America is a third world country. I'm here to tell you. America is a third world country. Don't let them people fool you. Get out of there and get your babies to safety and get yourself to safety. And yes, you can do it. You might have to cut some people off. And if you got to, oh well. All right. It's a lonely walk. So let's turn to, verse 49. Once again, 1 Kings 8, let me take you back here to verse 48 and to 49. If they return unto YAHUAH with all their heart and with all their soul in the land of their enemies, and people got the nerve to say that America is the promised land. You a darn fool if you fall for that one. You better get out of America and obey YAHUAH and listen to the servants of Yah. The servants of Yah not in no New Testament. We 100% Old Testament, and we make moves. We ain't all about talk. We moving. I can name at least 10 people that have left America. Okay? So get out of there. If they return unto YAHWH with all their heart and with all their soul in the land of their enemies who carried them captive, and pray unto YAHWH toward their land, toward your land, you have land. Somebody's on your land, but you own the deed, which thou gavest unto their fathers, the city which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name. So you have land, family. Don't spend your money going into these countries buying land. It don't even make sense. You're going to be tied up in the system. And you ain't going to be able to move. But when you don't own nothing like me, I must be a Levite. You can move around. YAHWH is my portion. I don't own no land. I ain't never owned a house. I ain't never owned nothing but a car and my children. That's it. And I darn sure don't own a man. Never. So YAHWH is my portion. So I really believe I'm a Levite the way I've been moving on my journey. Okay. So the Levi portion is YAHWH. We don't have any land. Okay. And if you can support our journey, please do. The Sabbath is coming and it will really help me. Okay, then hear their prayer and their supplication in heaven. Now YAHWH is going to hear you. Verse 49. Then hear thou their prayer and their supplication in heaven, thy dwelling place. YAHWH's dwelling place is in heaven, not Jebezus. That's not even real. It's fictional. It's an illusion. Your Jebezus crap. Thy dwelling place, and maintain their cause. That's the main word right here. Maintain their cause. So to maintain your cause, Yah's going to work it out. Now you're going to get your son's passport, your daughter's passport. You're going to go to them people and get your passport. That means Yah's going to work it out. You're going to call the people and they're going to say, you don't have any more probation. That's over with. And you're going to be like, what? No more probation? And then you're going to see, can you get your passport? And because you have a felony, you're going to be like, what? I can get my passport? I had a felony. But that's how Yah's going to maintain your cause. Then your baby daddy, he didn't sign the paperwork, but you going to get the other paperwork where you don't need him to sign the paperwork for your babies. And you're going to be like, what? I got this paperwork. Thank you, Yah. That's what you're going to do. When the Most High Baruch you, which is to bless you, you're going to be like, praise Yah. Praise Yah. I'm finna go. YAHWH worked it out. You better praise Yah when he work it out for you. Just like when he blessed me today with some funds for my Sabbath. I'm going to praise Yah. You going to praise Yah when he bless you. Thank you, Yah. Oh, thank you, YAHWH. I thank you. I love you. I honor you. That's how we reverence our Creator. You notice with JC is nothing but dead. Is dead. JC dead. I've been in the church. I've been raised as a Christian. It's all wickedness, family. It's whoredom and it's wickedness. Separate yourself from them people. They gonna get destroyed. We all about to lose some family members. You hear me? Do you hear me, Israel? We all about to lose some family members. All of us. We're gonna be weeping. I'm telling you, because destruction is coming to America. And only a very small remnant is going to be saved. But you got to make the moves yourself. The beginning of wisdom, and most people don't have wisdom. Even in this truth, they don't have wisdom. Because the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the mighty Yah. When you hear these words, you should be wanting to run up out of America. Deliver yourself, Zion, who dwells with the daughter of Babylon. Ho, ho, flee to north. That's America. Jeremiah 51. Get out of America. Deliver yourself. Those are words that should make you want to run, because it says that when those who tremble at YAHWH's word, who are afraid and have fear, these are the people that he's close to. And this is how I've been moving with the mighty Yah. I don't know no other way. I've never been in the military. I've never done any of that. I'm just a poor widow with a fatherless child who I asked YAHWH if I could work for him. In my heart, I used to ask YAHWH that for many years, could I work for you, Yah? And he's given me the job, and I made a vow, and I'm here to do it. I'm here to help you all. Those who want out of the captivity, this is not for everyone. Believe me. So YAHWH is going to maintain your cause. You're going to get your passport. You're going to have enough money to leave America. 5,000 is good. 3,000. I only left with 3,000. We were stuck in D.C. for 2 months. And I ended up leaving. My ticket was already paid. I'm glad I put insurance on that ticket. But I only had like $3,000 some when we landed in Cairo, Egypt. And I had 2 apartments in front of the sea because I prayed to the mighty Yah for another apartment. I was in the water praying, and then he blessed me with that apartment by the mountains. You see what I'm saying? If you pray to the mighty Yah, it works. YAHWH does answer prayer. Thank you, Father Yah. You're so good to us, YAHWH, for not destroying us, for having us to grow up and change from out of our whoredom. And don't let people make you feel bad, family. If you led a bad, wicked life, more than likely they still living a whorish, wicked life. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about changing your life and obeying the mighty Yah. Don't let no man or no woman make you feel bad. You don't need a man for your covenant. You need the mighty Yah for your covering. That's who you need, the mighty Yah to cover you. I'm a witness. I ain't got no money. I've been moving with the mighty Yah from America since 2021. And I'm never going back to America, ever. I'm never taking my virgin daughter back to that filthy behind America, ever. We have peace. Your daughters, your children can learn culture. Learn how to speak a little Arabic, a little this language, a little that language. Learn how to convert the money. That's the education you need, our babies need, is some math and some Torah. You got to teach them the commandments, you know. Thou shalt not steal. Don't fornicate. No sex until your marriage. That's how we talk to our babies, man. And it might be overwhelming. Oh, well, but it's what it is. This is the only way to live today, is to obey YAHWH. This is the only way to live today. Look around you, people dropping like flies. Your money don't mean nothing to the Most High Yah. That money don't mean nothing to YAHWH. That money don't mean nothing, because soon we're going to be having no money and we're going to have to barter and trade. Okay, so just give Yah the praises. Let's go to verse 50. And then after Yah maintains your cause, he's going to give you your passport. YAHWH is going to send you some money. You don't even know where this $5,000 come from. You applied for a loan. They gave you $10,000. Take all your money from America and run. They have been stealing from us. They have been raping us. That's our money. Take a loan out. Take anything. You could call it thievery all you want to. You'll be a fool. They done made you to do all these evil things and been stealing from you. They are the biggest crooks in the world. Go take out a loan if you need $20,000 and then get on your airplane and leave. Whatever loan you could get, $3,000, get it and leave. You ain't going back. America is going to be no more. Jeremiah 50 says America will be a desolation. A desolation means no animals, no people is going to be in America. Like Sodom and Gomorrah is not there anymore, but Jordan is there. Saudi is there. The other countries around Jordan is there. I took a trip to the port of Jordan. They wouldn't let us in. They so wicked. But y'all's going to destroy y'all. I already warned y'all. Y'all going to get y'all for what y'all did to me and my baby. Y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. I'm just saying this for the border people. Praises to the mighty Yah. Y'all in trouble. You do not afflict a widow with a fatherless child. Any widow or any fatherless child, YAHWH said he would kill your children and your children would be fatherless. He would kill you, your children would be fatherless. So all that y'all did to us at the border, y'all know who y'all are. I've been praying for the Most High to get y'all. Maybe most of y'all dead and y'all children have no father, just like mine, because you made my daughter cry at the border. Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, and all of that there. But y'all know what y'all did. And I know I laid up my prayers and supplication to the mighty Yah to destroy you all. And my baby was crying at 12 years old. Y'all know what y'all did to us. So family, nobody's going to hurt you or harm you. Just put on the shield, the breastplate of righteousness. YAHWH is going to use you to break many nations. That's what he's using us for. You know, to break many nations. So let's go to verse 50. And YAHWH is going to forgive thy people who have sinned against thee. And forgive, 1 Kings 8:50. And forgive thy people who have sinned against thee. Against who? We sinned against Yah, not JC. It's no New Testament Christ. That's a delusion. And that's why people hate you, because now you're going to tell them JC ain't real and they going to start hating on you. And you just let them people go and take your journey, family. You can't make these people love Yah and return to Yah. You got to make moves. People spend most of their life, and it's true, trying to convince people that Yah and no JC, but they ain't making no moves. You got to make some moves. You got to be strong. YAHWH building his army up, okay? And forgive thy people who have sinned against thee, and all their transgressions, all your transgressions, wherein they have transgressed against thee, against who? Against Yah. And give them compassion before those who carried them captive, that they may have compassion on them. So your enemies are going to have compassion on you. Now you're going to get your passport. You're going to get everything you need. Even myself, the enemies are going to be compassionate, and you're going to be able to get out the captivity, which is what I did, got on my airplane. Verse 51, for they are thy people and thine inheritance, which thou broughtest forth out of Egypt from the midst of the furnace of iron. The furnace of iron you're in now is in America. You have chemicals being sprayed over your food. You don't have no seeds, anything to keep the Israelites sick, to keep you down. They spray in the air. You can't breathe. Y'all get them babies out of America, especially them babies that have asthma. Get these children to some safety, please. I'm crying out for the babies, man. I'm crying out for the children, man. Get your seeds from out of America. Get the virgins from out of America, these little babies, okay? You got ice kicking in. I said this in 2021. It was prophesied. If you go on my YouTube and look at my videos, I said they're going to start kicking in your door. They're going to start snatching you out the house. And that's what they're doing. Look at the videos. Look at it. So what I'm saying is the truth. I'm not making up stuff. I'm telling you what thus saith Yah, because I have an understanding. Yah is righteous, and Yahuwah will be honored with or without me or you or any of us. The Creator will be honored, the mighty Yah. It says, verse 52, which is the last one, that thine eyes may be open unto the supplication, which is whatever you ask Yahuwah to do for you, of thy servant, gingerbread, of thy servant, and unto thy supplication of thy people, Israel, to hearken unto them whensoever they cry unto Yahuwah. So Yahuwah is going to answer you, your cries. You're going to say, thank you, Yah. You're going to be humble, that the Most High Yah is going to deliver you from the captivity of America. And you're never going to return, I hope, because I'm never going to return back to America. No way. No, thank you. I'd be homeless, and I've been homeless outside of America, just living in hotels, living in this and that country. And I had my practice in America. I've lived and moved all around in America. My children hate me for that or despise me for that, but it is what it is, because Yahuwah was preparing me for this day that I would leave America and be able to live all around the world and make moves with the mighty Yah. So thank you, Yah, for making me strong. Thank you, Yah, for making those who come on this visit this social platform, making them strong, giving them the funds they need, whatever they need to get out the captivity. Thank you, Yahuwah. In all your ways, acknowledge Yahuwah, and he will direct your path. Don't lean on your own understanding. Lean on the understanding of the mighty Yah, okay? Okay, don't have a stiff neck, family. Circumcise your heart and be no more stiff neck. So let's just read this right here. It said, these are the words which Moses spake unto Israel beyond the Jordan, in the wilderness, in the harbor over Suphah, between Paran, Topul, and Laban, Hazareth, and Dahab. If you read Deuteronomy 1:1, that's the location of the wilderness. It's the last word, Dahab. Read Deuteronomy 1:1, family. Deuteronomy 1:1 is where you're going to go. It's very peaceful. Your apartment is $250, $300, $400. You don't have to sign no lease. Your people are down there right now. You have the sea. You can get into the water all day. You can cook good vegetarian, good foods. The markets are right there. Everything you need, $1 US to 47 Egyptian pounds. You're going to live good. You're going to get your grocery, and you're going to keep your Sabbath in your dwelling place on Saturday. You're going to stay in. Friday, you go shopping, get what you need. And then Saturday, you're going to keep your Sabbath and rest. Then when your Sabbath is over, you can go outside, go to the beach, go up into the mountains. Check out my videos. I did it for 2 years. I can't wait to go back. I pray Yahuwah lets us go back. So far as I know, I can't go back right now. So I have to pray 1 Kings 8 myself and lay up my supplications. Yahuwah, please allow us, if it's your will, to let us go back into South Sinai, to the wilderness. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm praying. So also right here, this here says, I think this is Leviticus 26. If they shall confess the iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers, which they trespass against me, against who? Against Yah. And that also they have walked contrary unto me. Who do we walk contrary unto? Yah. And that I have also walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. Yahuwah has brought you into the land of your enemies. If then their uncircumcised heart, your heart is uncircumcised, if you still holding on to the past, if you can't love your sister, I have to use the polygamist. I have to use that. I'm not into polygamy right now. None of that. No. But I have to use that because I can love my sister as myself. We don't own no man. Okay. That's how our nation was built, on polygamy. Okay. Yaakov only loved Rachel. He only wanted Rachel, Emma Rachel. But he ended up with 3 wives. So he got 4 wives, okay? And that's how the 12 tribes of Israel was built doing. So anyone that speaks against polygamy, a sister, I just shake my head. How can you speak against something that you come from? But they bitter. Most of the women are bitter. They can't love their sisters like they love themselves when they come to a man. They think they own a man. They think all of that foolishness that America taught them. But I've lived in different countries, and I've seen men with 4 wives, and I've interviewed the Arab men. He said, if I have 1 wife and I get 1 wife something, I have to do this with the other wife. But I'm not looking into polygamy. I'm only using that as an example, as a circumcised heart. You will love your sister as yourself. You don't care about no man. If she needs protection, and if she needs some protection, and she need a husband, hey, she might have to latch on to your husband. I'm just saying, a co-wife, I don't know. But you can't have a heart of, being mean to your sister and hating on people because of a man. That's what we used to do, okay? We come from polygamy. We practice polygamy, and it's going to happen again, whether you like it or not. I don't know who you are, but in the kingdom, in the new world, in Jerusalem, a man is going to be able to have more than 1 wife. You can't do it. We couldn't do it in captivity. It was called whoredom and all kind of wickedness because we was in the land of the law. But when you go back to South Sinai and you go back into Egypt over there, if a man want more than 1 wife, he can do it. They do it over there all the time. But us, I think that we need healing. We need healing first. Sisters, just heal yourselves. I wouldn't be worried about taking no man. I'd be worried about getting out of America, getting my apartment, my babies. And if you get married, hey, get married. I'm not against marriage. I'm just saying it's time for healing. It's a time for healing. And some of us have had so much sex from our wickedness, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody even thinking about that no more. We thinking about how to get these babies out of America, how to get our children to listen, our parents to listen. We are at war. Ain't nobody thinking about no sex at war and no marriage. No. Yahuwah said that he's going to do a new thing and a woman will compass a man. That means a woman is bringing restoration to the nation. A woman is bringing restoration, healing to the nation. That's what the women are doing. My Ima is 80 years old. She left America in 2019. I never met this woman until like 4 months ago, and we're seeking foreign protection. I never met her till 4 months ago. She said, Leah, I hate America. I'm never going back to America. At 80 years old now, that means she left in her 70s and she went to Russia. So if this older, elderly lady can leave America, and she's very humble, very sweet and humble and smart. She was an educator. So if my Iman, I love my Iman, she look out for me and I look out for her. And the Most High sent her here, and we were already here. And now I see about the widow, which is my elderly Ima, and she gets around real good. You can see my videos, take her to the grocery store, whatever. That's what we're supposed to do. Take care of the widow, relieve the oppressed, and then the Most High said he will do these things. Isaiah 58, if you read, we have instructions, taking care of the widow, the fatherless child, freeing the oppressed. That's what I'm here for, to free the oppressed. And then the Most High said this and that and the third is going to happen, okay? So don't be afraid, family. Don't you ever be afraid, and don't you give up. Don't you ever give up on the mighty Yah, family. Let me encourage you. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. The tests are going to come. You're going to be tested by your family members. You're going to be tested. That's the mighty Yah. You're going to be tested by Satan, Lucifer. You're going to be tested by your government. You're going to be tested by people you meet. I heard over in America that people just looking at people with the evil eye. Y'all got to get out of there and get them children out of there. Who want to keep going to funerals? Ain't y'all tired of burying people? I'm just saying, I ain't speaking to no individual person. I'm just saying, I am traumatized from America. I have been traumatized. I was diagnosed with PTSD. I think we all have post-traumatic stress syndrome. We all have it. We've witnessed George Floyd getting murdered in front of our eyes. We've witnessed Sonia Massey, murderer, shoot her in the head for calling for help. We've witnessed all of these evil things. We all have post-traumatic stress syndrome. Yeah, but I'm here to help you get delivered with the mighty Yah. It's not going to be easy. YAHUAH didn't promise you it was going to be easy, but he told you to obey him so that things will go well for you. Things are going to go well for you when you leave America and obey YAHUAH. Don't come out being stealing from people. Don't come out having sex with these people. Discipline yourselves. You don't need no sex. You don't need it. Discipline yourself. If you feel you need sex so bad, fall in love or not fall in love. You don't want to fall in love. Get married. Just put it that way. Get married. Be up under the covenant of Yah in marriage. If you wanted sex and a good partner, you ready for that. I don't speak against marriage because I've been molested, raped, and I've had bad relationships with men. I am not bitter. I took care of my husband till death do us apart. But now is the time for healing. Almost 9 years celibate is making me strong. Strong. Why do I want to take care of a man and open my legs for a man and go cook for a man when I don't even barely want to cook for me and my daughter? You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real with it. Ain't nobody want to do that. I want to just spend all my time meditating and thinking about the mighty Yah, raising my daughter, giving her the understanding. She's in school out here. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, please get y'all passports. I'm trying to give as much factual information as I can. And it says right here, I think this is Leviticus 26. He says, and that I also have walked contrary unto them and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised heart, your heart is uncircumcised, and if it be humbled, you got to humble yourself. And then they accept of the punishment of their iniquity. You got to accept your punishment. Most people ain't going nowhere. They don't even want to accept their punishment. And all they talk about is Yah, but they ain't accepting no punishment and making no moves. Accept of the punishment of their iniquity. Then I will remember my covenant with Jacob, Yaakov, which is Jacob. There was no letter J, family, as Yaakov. Then I will remember my covenant with Yaakov, and also my covenant with Ishkak, also my covenant with Abraham, and I will remember the land. He's going to remember the land, family. He's going to remember this here, but you got to obey the mighty Yah. You got to try. You got to work on yourself. People don't want to work on themselves. They too busy worried about somebody else and what they doing and all of this idolatry. Who cares? You've been speaking to these people for years. Work on yourself. Work on getting your passports and getting your babies out of America. Sister Carnithia, I can't use Sister Carnithia enough. She's been trying to get out of America since 2019, and finally the Creator answered her rather. In 2025, she got guidance of her grandchild, and now she's able to leave America in 2026. Shalom, shalom, family. I'm just sharing 1 Kings 8 to encourage those who want to get out of America. That's all I'm doing. If this message is not for you, please ignore this. If this message is not for you, please just keep scrolling. But if you want to get out of America, you can go. Our people are in South Sinai right now. I could link you up, Brother YHWH ben Israel. I could link you up. Y'all need to go. America is finished. And YAHUAH said, deliver yourself. Ho, ho, Zion. In the north. We are in the north. Flee. Leave America. Zion, who dwells with the daughter of Babylon. Deliver yourself, YAHUAH said. YAHUAH word will not return back void. YAHUAH word will not return back void. YAHUAH said, deliver yourself, get out of America. I'm just giving you the ingredients on how to pray. 1 Kings 8 is the meat on how to pray to get out of America, how to make supplications for whatever you need. I need my passport, YAHUAH. I need $5,000. Y'all need to take out a loan, get all the money you can get and run. Get your passport and get out. These people have been raping us. They have been stealing from us. They have been living off of us. So get whatever money you can get from America, your 401k, take out a loan. You don't need a lot of money, honestly, because YAHUAH could take your money when you get in the wilderness. You're going to be tested. Excuse me, when you get in the wilderness, you're going to be tested. I've lost my bank cards. The Most High has done a lot of things in the wilderness, and I never broke and said I'm going back to America. Never, ever, ever. Okay? So once again, all praises to Yah. This is for those who want out of America. I'm just here to encourage you, to teach you how to pray to the mighty YAHUAH. And we'll take it once again to 1 Kings 8:46, and I'll read it through it right here again. Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whether they were carried captive, you were carried captive to America, to Barbados, to the four corners of the earth, and turn back and make supplication. You're going to humbly beg to YAHUAH. I need my passport, Father Yah. I need this paperwork signed. I need to get out of here, Father YAHUAH. You only calling on YAHUAH. We don't call on no other name but Yah. We don't call on no other name but Yah. I'm out of America almost 5 years. I have no husband. He died in 2020, a poor ghetto widow. I come out the projects of Cincinnati, Ohio, Winton Terrace. And back in the day, Soul City, Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm telling you, it works. 1 Kings 8. If YAHUAH can deliver a poor ghetto widow, he can deliver you that got money. Just go. Call on the mighty Yah. Yet if they shall bethink themselves, you got to think about this in the land, whether you were carried captive, and turn back and make supplication. You're going to humbly beg to the mighty Yah for whatever you need. I don't care if you got 10 felonies. I don't care if you have misdemeanors, that paperwork is not signed. The Most High can do anything. Sarah had a baby, which was Ishkak, in her 90s. Late 90s, so we can be delivered from America if you want to. Make supplication unto YAHUAH in the land of them that carried them captive. This is what you must say in your captivity. We have sinned, we have done perversion, and we have dealt wickedly. We have done wickedness to YAHUAH, not to no New Testament, nothing. We have done wickedness to YAHUAH. Verse 48, 1 Kings 8:48, if they return unto YAHUAH with all their heart, not your mama heart, and with all their soul, not your husband's soul, in the land of their enemies, and this brings separation. Yeah, you're going to be separated from your family members, from people, spouses. If you have a problem with your husband, pray to the mighty Yah. I'm a witness. Pray to the mighty Yah about your husband. You don't have to call on your girlfriend. Call on the mighty Yah. That's what I was doing all over my apartment in Miami. And again, my husband was Cuban, and he was out there on his cocaine, that white hoe cocaine. He loved it. He couldn't break his addiction until the Most High broke him down. And then I had to take care of my husband till death do us apart. I had to clean his butt. I had to cut his hair. I had to take care of my husband until death did us apart. Do you know that's a hard job, taking care of a grown, sick man? Okay, that's a big job. But till death do us apart is what we're to do to our husband. Okay? And then the Most High YAHUAH delivered my daughter and I after my husband died in 2020. YAHUAH delivered my husband and my daughter and I, in 2021. My daughter was 10 years old and she's 15. And she's been raised in different countries. I'm sorry, we've been moving around. It's the mighty Yah showing the nation, I guess, that if a poor widow from the ghetto can do it with a child, and you can't get no help from the people to help you when you need help, the classes will not help you. I have emailed people to help us out here in the wilderness or in the foreign lands when we needed $20, $5. They're not going to help you, but they always talking about Yah. They always talking about Yah, but Yah said, if any widow, and sometimes you need some help on the journey. And Yah don't give a darn about no money because all that's going to be destroyed anyway. But at least if you all should be able to help people if they email you and they need help. Single women need help. That's outside of America. These classes, ISP, UK, Israelite United in Christ, all of the Torah classes, Atlanta, Cincinnati, Brooklyn, they don't help women. They don't help widows. They don't help people that email them that say, can you send us some money out here to help us? And they take tithe, they so-called tithes every week. Every so-called Sabbath day, they women looking good. But people that's on the battlefield that need some money for some groceries or that's in a situation, they won't even help us. That's why all my help come from the mighty Yah, and I don't want nothing to do with these people. I don't want nothing to do with people that don't want to help the widow and the fatherless child. I have a widow out here, 80 years old, and I'm a widow. And Ima's from America. Y'all put us together. She's been out here. And we met. We've been friends now for 4 months. Ima is 80 and I'm 54. So I have to see about Ima. We look out for each other, and that's what you do. You see about your people. That's what we do. We see about each other on the journey. We are a nation. We are a family. That's what my aunt told me. We are a family. We got to see about each other. Now, if you want to get up with YHWH being Israel, that's my uncle who saw about us in the captivity. He put us on the airplane, and he is out of America too. And he can get you to South Sinai if you want to go. 2026, the tickets are cheap, $350, $380 from Dulles Airport. You can fly into Sharm el-Sheikh. Get your tickets. You can fly into Sharm. You can go, family. The wilderness is waiting. You don't have to sit in America. No one has to stay in America. Go, go, go. Let me encourage you. Take YAHUAH with you. Take YAHUAH with you. This is the army. They keep talking about 144,000. YAHUAH never said no 144,000. YAHUAH told King David, why did you number these Israelites? You're not supposed to number your people. YAHUAH know how many people. He said a third will be purified. 1/3 is going to be purified through the fire. You're going to be going through things and you're going to come out as pure gold. Okay? You're going to come out as gold. That's what I'm going through. I ain't think about no man. I ain't think about no sex and none of that there. I'm focused on the mighty Yah. Keep your eyes on the prize. The prize is the mighty Yah is the prize, family. YAHUAH is the prize. If you lose your money in the wilderness, you don't go back. If whatever you lose, you trust the mighty Yah. You have family in South Sinai. Y'all link up with them. Go to Dahab. The tickets are cheap. Get out of America. Ezekiel 20. Let's hit Ezekiel 20 right here. Right here. Ezekiel 20. No hand is coming from the sky to pick you up. You got to make moves. As far as I'm seeing right now, you got to make moves. YAHUAH told us to deliver ourselves. That means you have to make moves by yourself. You got to move. Right here, verse 30, verse 33 right here. Ezekiel 20, let's start right here. As I live, saith YAHUAH Eloheinu, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you. And I will bring you out from the people, and I will gather you out of all the countries. Let's read that again. Ezekiel 20, verse 34. And I will bring you out from the people. So he's bringing us out right now. I don't know what people talking about. He's bringing us out right now. And I will gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered, with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and I will plead with you face to face, like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, saith YAHUAH Eloheinu. This is the same place I'm telling y'all right here. This is in Egypt, but it's in South Sinai in Dahab. Deuteronomy 1:1 is the key word. D-I-Z is Dahab. That's where y'all need to go. Deuteronomy 1:1 is the wilderness. Brother, we have brothers down there right now. Y'all can go take your flight. The flights are cheap in April. YAHUAH said you can start returning to South Sinai. He confirmed that, and I'm just a faithful servant here to reveal the secret that YAHUAH revealed to me. And I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. And I lived there 2 years in the wilderness. Brother Dawid been down there about 7 years, maybe 6 years. Brother Dawid is down there. Brother Yehoshua would be in Israel, is going back to South Sinai. So please go. We have somewhere to go. The apartments are ready. I lived in front of the sea. I paid $550. Then the Arab man took it down to $500. I paid $500 a month. Those people not going to do nothing to you all. Take the mighty Yah with you all. I lived in front of the apartments. We had 2 apartments in front of the sea. We had 2 apartments in front of the sea. And I paid $500 a month, from $550 to $500. Your apartments are furnished. You do not need to sign no contract. Most of the apartments, you don't need to sign no lease. Move in the apartment or move out. Even you could use Airbnb and pay your rent for 30 days. That's how I've been moving on my journey too. I'm telling you, I just left the mountains in Georgia last year. We lived way up in the mountains. We lived in a condo, $350 a month in Orby City. If you want to go to Georgia, the mountains are beautiful. The Most High put us way up on the mountain. Check out my videos, family. Go somewhere. Get them babies out of there. Think about your children. Think about the peace. Y'all don't need a lot of money. You can work on your computer. You can open up a business. Brother went down there that followed my journey. He lived in my apartment. He's now in Vietnam. He opened a business down there, a restaurant. I don't know how good his business went because I wasn't down there. I moved on to Turkey. I've lived in Tunisia. Again, 6 months in Tunisia, Africa. We lived 7 months in Antalya, Turkey. We lived Georgia 8 months. We're in Poland right now. We're not here to stay forever. It's just a part of the journey. I'm showing people that you can do foreign protection. You can go claim asylum. Tell them how bad America, you're not safe in America. If something happened to you, get to one of these countries and seek asylum. They do not teach us this. They will never teach you this because you are a slave. You built America. They need us to stay there and be scared and all this shit. But I'm here to tell you, I am in foreign protection, and the mighty Yah is doing this. I move with the mighty Yah. And you know what country I am in and what people are out here, but it's the mighty Yah. I have no fear. I have no husband. But if you could support our journey, that will really help us because the Sabbath is coming. And I need to get some groceries for the Sabbath. Stay in your dwelling place on the Sabbath. Saturday, family. In America, y'all need to be staying in y'all dwelling place. Get enough food for 2 days and don't come out. Obey the mighty Yah, and YAHUAH will deliver you from the captivity. But if you're not going to obey the mighty Yah, how you expect to be delivered? Ain't nobody coming to get us for our wickedness. Jeremiah 31:31, the Most High said, not like I carried your fathers by the hand when I took them out of Egypt. No, you gonna deliver your own self this time. You got to get out of America yourself. You got to. People, thousands and thousands of people are leaving America. You got to get out of America. You got to go. You got to deliver yourself. Deliver yourself. Deliver your own self. Stop worrying about people. So right here said, as I live, saith YAHUAH Eloheinu, Ezekiel 20, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and fury poured out will I rule over you. and I will bring you out from the people, and I will gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered, and with a mighty hand, and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out, and I will bring you into the wilderness of the people. You got to move, family. And there will I plead with you face to face. Don't come out there stealing from people. Ladies, cover your bodies up. This is new life. It's a beautiful, fresh, new life. Go to South Sinai. It's waiting on you. Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, saith Yahuwah Eloheinu. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant, and I will purge out from you among the rebels. That's the New Testament people and the wicked people, not only just New Testament with idolatry, but Torah people who are out there stealing and walking around naked and doing wickedness. You're going to be destroyed too. You're a rebel. We should have some modesty about ourselves. We ought to cover up. We don't steal. We representing the Most High Yah in our nation. That's what I've been doing. And them that transgress against me, who do you transgress against? Yah. Not no New Testament Christ. You're going to transgress against Yah. We did transgress against YAHUAH. Okay? And how did we transgress against YAHUAH? Well, we were calling on JESUS. We were whores to the mighty Yah. We were unrighteous. We was wicked. We was doing pagan holidays and all kind of evil stuff and fornicating and just being a whore to Yah. Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, saith Yahuwah. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant, and I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me, and I will bring them forth out of the country wherein they sojourn. And they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and you shall know that I am Yah. So you're going to be stuck in the wilderness, and you're going to die in the wilderness. If you don't obey the mighty Yah, you're not going to be able to go into that good land. We're trying to get home to Jerusalem so we can build the third temple. We're trying to get home to our land. Canaan, the land of Canaan was promised to us, and Yahuwah is going to destroy all those people off of our land, and we're going to go home and we're going to build our temple and have some peace. But until then, we need to work on healing ourselves. Get to the wilderness, get out of America. It's very inexpensive. You don't need a lot of money. Your people down there right now, Israelites are down there. If you want to go down there tomorrow, you can go. Get your passport and go. Contact brother YHWH ben Israel, and you can go, family. You can go anywhere you want to go. Take the mighty Yahuwah, the All-Uah with you. I trust the mighty Yah with all my heart and soul. People hate me and my family. I don't give a damn. I don't care about them hating me. All I want to do is please the mighty Yah. My children can come. Come, children. Come, children. Lay down your idolatry and your wicked life and bring my grandchildren out of America. I'm so tired of crying. I'm a poor ghetto widow that's just shedding tears all the time crying because I see what's about to come to America, and they still over there dancing and cutting the food and partying and shit instead of getting the grandchildren out of America, instead of getting the women and the elderly, whoever want to get out of America. You can't even do that. You got to deliver yourself from out of America. Ain't no hand coming from the sky to pick you up. We've been so wicked and so disobedient. You really think some hand is going to come lift you up out of the sky? The Most High said, not like I took your fathers by the hand, not like that, but deliver yourself, Zion, who dwells with the daughter of Babylon, Jeremiah 31 through something. So I'm about to end this, and I'll come back later. Please get y'all passports. Don't be afraid. Let me encourage you to get over that battered. We've been battered. We've been abused in America, and people are numb. They are afraid to leave. Life is amazing outside of America. Life is peaceful. I don't roll with nobody but the mighty Yah, my daughter. That's it. That's it. But we're going to keep the Sabbath. The Sabbath is personal between you and the mighty Yah. Keep the Sabbath. It works in your captivity. You should not be running the streets on Saturday in America. Keep the Sabbath in your dwelling place and get enough food for 2 days. You should not be traveling to no classes. Stay in your bed, prepare your food Friday, and rest on your Sabbath tomorrow. Rest on the Sabbath tomorrow and watch YAHWH Baruch you. Watch YAHWH bless you when you keep the Sabbath. Try it. Try it. Try keeping the Sabbath in your dwelling place. Try getting enough food. Try resting. Concentrating on the Most High, y'all. Repenting, 1 Kings 8, so you can get them passports and get out of America and go to the wilderness or go somewhere, okay? Father, y'all, I thank you right now. I honor you. I pray that your word magnifies and touches someone's heart, oh YAHWH. I pray that this word touches someone. Hear thy people, oh Yah. You said that if we call upon you and we say that we have sinned, and we have sinned as a nation, we have done wickedness and we have done perversion. Please forgive us, O YAHWH. Please have mercy on the nation of Israel. Please have mercy on those online. Baruch them as well. Please have mercy on me. Baruch me as well. My Sabbath is coming. A rest. Please, Father, Yah, deliver a remnant. I'm praying for the very small remnant that went out of America, Father, Yah. I'm praying for them, the oppressed, the widow, the widower, the strangers who only call on Yah. The stranger can come too, circumcise his heart and call on you, Father, YAHWH. Thank you for making a way out of no way, Yah. I don't know how you're going to do it, Yah, but I just know you're going to do it. Thank you for your goodness and mercy, YAHWH. Please cast away all my enemies, all your enemies, all Israel enemies, oh Yah. Destroy them. And please have mercy upon thy people, oh Yah. We thank you. We praise you. We honor you. Thank you for air. Thank you for the breath of life. Thank you for all you provide for us, food, clothing, shelter. Thank you for those that we are coming out of captivity and the army is being built, the strong army of righteousness for YAHWH, for you only, no New Testament Christ. I love you, YAHWH. I honor you and I give you all esteem. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All praises are to the mighty YAHWH. All praises are to Yah family. I was trying to come back and go on my YouTube. People were calling me names on my YouTube. Yesterday, the New Testament Christ, man, you could tell how these people's hearts are not circumcised. They call me everything but a child of Yah. Woman, shut up. Woman, why you talking? Look at your hair. Why you running your mouth? Be quiet. Just calling me all kind of names. I asked the Most High YAHWH to take care of the wicked. All praises are to y'all family. Y'all get them passports again. You can inbox me. If you can support our journey with any kind of funds that'll help me. I need help for my Sabbath. I need to get a few groceries for Sabbath. I could use some funds. May the Most High increase all of you. The tickets are cheap. You can follow my YouTube. Y'all get them passports. If you need some information personally, you want to talk to me, I could share the knowledge that I have and I could connect you with my contacts that's outside of America. And y'all just keep on depending on the mighty Yah. Don't just sit there like sitting ducks. That's what my brother said. Ox said, Leah, they sitting like sitting ducks. And they're going to get caught up in YAHWH's judgment on America. So you don't want to do that, okay? So let's give praises to the mighty Yah. Thank you, Yah. And thank you all for being with me. Praise Yah.